travel a road together for a long time. I mean, I'm talking about 11 years of someone I know. I can tell you how many wrinkles are in her bed. That's how well I know this lady.
No, you love
I got the key to her house, so I can go to her house anytime I want.
I mean, you spent 11 years with somebody.
That's the only most relationship.
But not just having
time.
but you understand that that's not a relationship. She's a friend.
So
No,
That is a relationship.
She's a friend.
relationship. I mean, you having sex with this woman.
However you want to define it.
That's a relationship.
I mean, that's a
No,
relationship.
not through the whole 11 years. No.
So, how many of those 11 years we had?
We saw each other sexually for about 4 years.
initially.
How long ago?
Initially.
How long ago?
And then
I was 1991 when I came into the city of Philadelphia.
So you've
when
been
I
in a
met-
relationship for the last 12, 11 years.
right.
I've been in a relationship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Well, all friends.
See, you don't call it that.
I see it differently because when I'm talking about relationship, I'm talking about someone that I'm committed to and monogamous about. It's just me and her dealing.
There are many different forms
And it's
of
not the
relationships.
same. I mean, they're different. There are many forms of relationships, but for me, I categorize like we're
call you
friends.
2 o'clock in the morning. When your girl can't even call you.
That's a close relationship.
Your girl,
Right.
your girl, the one you hitting
You're
off,
telling me
when you
that's a
calling
close
your number
relationship.
one, your monogamous
Yeah.
can't call you 2 o'clock, but
Right.
your friend
Right. That's a
can call you
close
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning,
relationship.
and you won't be there.
I would bet.
That's a relationship, and that's a tight
I would
relationship.
bet-
That's a girl. That's tight with a girl.
Then you're longer than the girl.
I would bet anything
What?
that if we were having a conversation with her, she would consider it being in a relationship with you.
I don't think so.
I bet she would.
I believe that she'd be like
I
patient.
think that you think that she wouldn't, but I bet
No,
that she would.
because me and her
Because when
talked
women
about it.
invest 11
They say a lot of
years,
things.
They
You know that.
say, there you go.
They say
things
but
that
I don't think
believe.
I don't think that she would say it's a relationship. Hey, she would define me as she has on numerous times. That's my best friend, and he's gonna be in my life.
well, she may have said that to you, but I bet there's some people that she's saying to that Pace
Is
and
my
I are in a relationship.
No, I
11 years?
I'm thinking she would not call it a monogamous relationship, but she would call that bad boy a relationship.
Well, I mean, you know, like
I mean,
said.
it was like when we were talking earlier, and Zach said that he had this mutual agreement with somebody he was involved in that it wasn't going anywhere, but they were going to be just involved. Well, I asked myself, is that him talking or is that both of them talking?
Right.
What'd she say?
What did she say about that? He may think there's a mutual agreement, but like you said, most women want some permanence. They want to know that this person that's here tonight is going to be here next year. And they figure even though maybe things might not be right now, we can work this out. We can make this work.
Well, see, and that's where I think that my friend is much different. I don't think that she's even thinking it's after 11 years, this is going to work out after several different boyfriends, and for me, several different girlfriends, that this is going to work.
But you're still.
And she's gonna figure you're gonna start eventually.
So, can we then redefine the time span for the 4 years that you guys were intimate? You want to call that
A relationship? I wouldn't, because I knew after she told me about her child that there was no possibility that I was going to get into anything meaningful.
So it took you 4 years to realize that.
No. I found out about the kid like in the first or second week. And I knew then.
Yeah, I'm not trying to jump on.
I understand.
I'm
You're
really
trying to understand.
What would happen if she had come up pregnant and then got, and, you know, slip up happened? Would you
Oh,
done
good
that?
question.
Well, since I'm a man to take care of my responsibility, if I got her pregnant, I'd have dealt with that. And that would have told me that regardless of what I wanted in my life, the Lord had other plans. Because I'm 37 years old and I don't have any kids walking around. And I do my best to make sure that the pregnancy doesn't take place.
Well, you're doing a good job because 37 years.
A friend of mine, he died the other day. He was 53, 51. He was a really good person. And he didn't know he had a child, but that child was 13 years old.
No, I know most of the people I'm slept with.
Well, I mean, but he didn't know
Right.
because the woman never told him.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
That's possible.
I mean, so you, I mean,
I
so
don't think that's possible where I'm concerned.
I mean, you know,
So you just totally handling him.
you know, just like you say, they are. You know, in other words, they can be the master of deception.
Yeah, they can be. But
So,
I would assume that sometime the deception's gonna be over. Somebody would, Mr. Pace, this is your daughter.
His daughter was 13 years. It'll be fine. He had to get a child.
I just don't.
Guy that died worked with punching.
For me, I just don't think that I had that constant word.
I guess it was. I guess with me, there's something a
13
little
years
odd
old.
about me
He came
because
to work one day.
Because that's
So you're never
every time I've gotten into a
especially if
relationship,
you were going to do the right thing, you know.
I've always thought that this. I don't get involved with people unless I think that this is the person I'd like to spend my
Right, I understand it.
And so for me to be in a relationship where I didn't think that this was going to be it, and to continue in that relationship, it's almost like an oxymoron. I couldn't do
But
it.
see, I mean, and for me, I always, I look at my friends in levels. I mean, I have seen my friend come from
That's weird.
just destroying her life to becoming a nice, responsible adult woman, going through what she needs to go through to take care of her son. I've seen the changes in the types of guys that she dates, and I can only say, and I hope that maybe her dating me in 4 years, she said, okay, Pace is this, Pace is that, Pace is this. He doesn't want his kids. I understand that, but that's the model of a man that I need to be finding. Someone when he said, "I'll be there at 10 o'clock," will be there at 10 o'clock.
So now you're really making this complex for her, aren't you?
No, I believe
Because you're telling me in her head, you would be the ideal guy if it wasn't for this kid thing.
Right.
You don't see how complex that is?
I see how complex it is, but I always believe that people come across your path for a reason. And whether I'm teaching a lesson or being taught a lesson, it depends on what's needed. And I truly believe, like I said, I watch her blossom into the woman she is today. But that doesn't change how I feel.
I just wonder.
What happens when you find this perfect woman, no kids, and then somewhere down the road, she may not be the perfect woman you thought she was, and the one who had the kids may have worked out much better, didn't it?
But I don't see that.
You don't see it now.
See it.
You can't see it. No, because
you ain't Houdini. You don't know the future.
Because it's television right now.
Well, I don't actually think that that's television. Because for me,
call it what you want.
The woman who comes in my life doesn't alter my life to that extent. That I am now at a point where I'm like, oh, let me settle down.
Love always alters your life. Let me tell
it alters your
you.
life.
It always alters your
Not
life.
a point to where I say, oh, I'm going to change my whole plan to settle down because I want to.
If it's love, yes, you will.
I've never done it.
Maybe you've never really been in love.
There you go.
I think I have.
You think, but you're not sure.
But that's the only person. It's the only person's point of opinion that matters.
Right.
It's mine.
But deep down, you know that love being what it is. Like
It'll
a system of
make you change up certain
There you go.
But
No, now you got more limitations of certain things. It may not contain about everything.
I don't think so. For me, then my whole life would
What's the
change.
name? Gave the throne of England for love. I mean, was back in the 30s, the 20s? I mean, so he probably never thought he'd do that.
He probably never thought it, but he did it.
But he did it.
I don't see me doing it. I know that love can move you from one end to the spectrum to the other because I've been there, done that. But at this age, there's nothing gonna move me to say, honey, with this kid.
Because right now you're smarter now.
You've
been through that. You've experienced
the right honey.
You're not gonna change your program
You
just
meet
for
the right
some
honey.
woman.
Well, let's not use the analogy just for some woman. Women are important because let's remember,
I understand.
love is
you trying to
love is 50% you and 50% the woman. So consequently, I mean, what I hear you saying is that you want somebody.
Well, he's trying to insulate himself from the downside risk.
But you need to understand that I'm talking about women with little kids. I'm not talking about women with kids 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a different story.
Let's even go past it.
I prefer a little kid myself, personally. I would.
What I have a problem with a lot of times is that us, black men in particular.
Now we the first ones to holler. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Black men in particular have this thing where we definitely want somebody to go along with our program because we feel that our program is the right program. We've been through stuff and what have you. We're educated. We've been to college and we still feel our program is the right program. So to us, the perfect woman is somebody who's good in bed, looks great on our arm, and who's going along with our program, who we can have a conversation with.
I'm trying to think, what about this I disagree with now? There's nothing.
And that doesn't happen.
But see, mine is twisted just a little bit.
That doesn't happen.
You fall in love with the right woman.
Mine is twisted just a little bit.
The sex may not be that great, but the fact that you're in love with her,
She's the right woman. I agree with you.
You know,
It
But
changes
mine is shortly twisted because I always look at it like this. Before you enter anyone's life, they have a life. Now, what if that woman has her own set of goals? All I need to know from her is that our goals can coexist and we can get to where we're going to end.